Yay Media Group.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Szabo, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. My name's Nick Adams.
I'm Anna.
Amy. And I'm Lacey G.
And can you believe it? Taylor Swift is back on the Eras Tour.
Oh my God. It's crazy because I feel like this break was so long but so short at the same time.
Yeah, it's weird. This is just a tease of what our life is going to be because the Eras Tour is wrapping up.
Don't remind me. Don't remind me.
Feels like it's been forever since we've had Eras Tour talk, and now, I mean, this is the final climax of it all. It's coming to an end. It's starting back up. 18 shows left. Taylor Nation has been teasing about that. 18 shows left of this tour.
That's
so crazy.
That's insane. 2 years. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And what that means is we got to get back to predicting what surprise song she's going to do.
Yes.
And so if you remember on the European leg that we just finished, Anna and I were a team. Lacey and Amy were a team.
Thank you, Amy.
Yeah, we're the losing team.
You guys lost. Does anyone remember what the point totals was? It wasn't
I have it.
far
It
apart. It was
wasn't.
close.
I think it was within a point and a half.
Yeah.
No.
Was it within 3 points?
Nick and I finished with 32.5, and thank you, Amy, finished with 28.5.
What? You're lying.
That's still close.
That's right
pretty good.
here in my spreadsheet that I've had since day one.
That's so bad. I really thought it was closer.
Amy,
it's
what
not
you're
like that
thinking
bad.
of heading into the London shows, we were neck and neck.
We were.
And then lost out on the London shows.
Yeah, the London shows we scored pretty big. But yeah, you're right. Leading into London, it was pretty close, and then we did great.
Yeah.
And then
So-
we just lost. So our punishment, we do this every leg of the Eras Tour, and then we don't like to celebrate winners. We like to punish losers. And so
In the past, what have been the punishments? Nick, you had to do a solo episode,
Sure did.
Which was fantastic.
which was great.
I killed it.
And then
You did.
I
Lacey,
killed it.
you did. And then when Lacey lost, you had to spend an episode speaking in only Taylor Swift lyrics, which my favorite part about that was that you chose an episode without telling us ahead of time.
We had no clue.
So that made it
Genius.
really, really fun. You did a great job.
in my defense, I did tell y'all, but y'all just forget to listen to me. Yeah. But that's
Wait,
not the
that's
first
funny.
time this has happened on this podcast.
Oh, that's funny.
I didn't remind y'all that I was going to do it, but I had mentioned that I was going to do it.
Wait, that's amazing.
And to steal Nick's quote, I killed it.
Yeah, you did.
I
Absolutely.
killed it. And
funny.
now for this last punishment, Amy and I cannot listen to the Rep Vault tracks until after y'all have heard them first.
Yes.
Whenever that's going to come out. And I assume that thanks to her Target drop, she's not dropping Rep anytime soon.
I don't think so.
I don't think that's going to happen for a while. I'm not the
Right.
best at guesses, but if she's dropping more stuff to go buy in stores,
Especially Still Tortured Poets. I'm
Still
with
Tortured
you.
Poets.
I feel like Rep is going to be after the Eras Tour.
Yeah. I'm getting the same feeling.
I don't know. There are so many predictions, which I mean, everybody clowns all the time, but we're like full moon right now. And there's so many predictions for what could happen tomorrow in Miami. What's going to happen, no one has any idea, but there's been so much clownery around the 18th. We've had plenty of clownery dates that nothing at all has happened, but there's been a lot of suspicious activity lately. And right now, Taylor Swift unpinned the Tortured Poets department. Her Instagram feed is completely lined up. There's been suspicious dates being shifted around. Shawn Mendes and Joe Jonas ended up switching their release dates. So everybody took that as you don't want to compete with something. What I'm really confused about, though, is the Grammys. How, like, if she could release something, or would that mess her up for Tortured Poets department for the Grammys?
Yeah, I don't know the date.
they're February 2nd, so that's coming up. I mean, February is a long time away. So by February, perhaps she can make an announcement around Grammys time.
Yeah, but there's
to
like
say,
a cutoff date so that
Oh,
whatever
wait.
new album is coming up, it wouldn't compete with TTPD.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
right. Is that what you're talking
Yes,
about? Oh,
yes.
I'm
but
sorry.
I don't know what the date is. I want to say it's like September, October.
Yeah, she
I
wouldn't
think
release anything to compete
I
with
think since they have
this.
already submitted songs and albums for the Grammys, the upcoming Grammys, I think the deadline is already
Yeah.
passed.
Yeah.
So I think anything she releases now wouldn't compete with TTPD at the Grammys.
Because that would be my only hesitation if
I could be wrong though.
if she was to release something and it would compete, then that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
But half of me thinks that there could be an announcement made, not necessarily a drop. But then why are artists switching their dates though? That's the only suspicious one. Audrey from TikTok, her handle is Audrey Martha. She's flown all the way from Australia to be at the Miami show night 1. She's going to be there. She's also going to be at our party
Yay!
on the 19th. Very, very excited about that. But she shared this theory of what she thinks the announcement could be.
Both Joe Jonas and Shawn Mendes have delayed the release of their albums that were set for October 18th. Shawn posted this on Instagram and he's delayed it a month. I'm not exactly buying this because albums would have had to have been submitted and pressed for vinyls and everything would have been locked previously. This isn't a term paper that he's finishing the night before. Joe's team sent out this email saying that his album was delayed but without a date attached to it. Here's where it gets Swift-spicious. Taylor is set to return on the last leg of the Eras Tour on October 18th in Miami. October 18th, the same date that Shawn and Joe had their albums originally slated to release. My very educated clown guess is that they are delaying their album releases because they got wind of another album dropping that day. They don't want to compete on the charts, rightly so. So who is big enough for them to have done that? Miss Taylor Allison Swift. The last night in London, Taylor sang Florida with Florence Welch. It was a full production, choreographed and everything, pointing to Florida, the return of the last leg of the Eras Tour. And we got the music video for I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, which featured behind the scenes from the Eras Tour. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? And most recently, we got the update on Taylor's website, which is a complete redesign and it features a video of the Eras Tour. As if we needed reminding, Taylor Nation posted that there are 18 shows left on the Eras Tour, using 18 pointing us to October 18th. Blink twice if I'm onto something, Taylor. Imagine this, it's October 18th, it's Miami, Taylor comes on to start the last leg of the Eras Tour. During Surprise Song, she talks about how much this tour has meant to her, the fans, everyone watching the live streams. She announces a live recording of the Eras Tour album. Its surprise drops that night on the 18th at midnight. It is a Friday, so that's a typical day for an album to be released. What better way to celebrate the first night of the last leg of the tour than with an album of the tour that we all love so much? Of course, they could have just delayed their albums. And I don't think that this is Reputation TV or Debut TV or even TS12, because Taylor will want to do some marketing and actually do some hype and build up for those highly anticipated albums. So that's why I think it'll be a surprise drop of the live album of the Eras Tour. As always, I'd love to know what you think. Drop it in the comments and let's clown.
Which that could totally make sense. We've been wondering if there's going to be a live album, if there's going to be a documentary, if there's going to be something. And let's not forget that at the Spotify pop-up, there was a pin stuck into Miami. So, I mean, she has seemingly something planned for Miami. We just have no idea what.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good point. Those are good ideas.
Yeah.
Good thing is we don't have to wait very long to find out.
I know, it's right here. So when we start talking about our predictions again, this fun little game we do, are we going to be playing solo or are we going to be trying to team up?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Nick.
Yes.
So, in case you missed it, by the way, our Instagram is back.
Yay!
Our Instagram account at the 13 podcast is back. It's active and it has a blue check mark.
Yay!
So hopefully we won't lose it again. And also for you to not get confused with the backup account that we created during this dark period of time at the 13 podcast.
Are we in our lover era now?
might be.
Because our backup account, I feel like, was our reputation era.
Yeah. Oh, should I post a
Because
picture?
I'm believing in my head that our haters are what took that account down.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
we've come out. We are happy. We're relaxed. We're free.
Should have posted a picture of those butterflies, those like snakes turning into butterflies.
And if we are in our lover era, that means that Nick is once again a dirty little slut.
Oh, the biggest one. The biggest one. And
Very
if we're
true.
in our lover era, that is another time we are never getting to Evermore. Like we're just setting Evermore back more and more.
Yeah.
Which is funny because it would mean that we're doing Lover again. Like
Again.
we've already done
We've
it.
already done it.
But we need to revisit some of the things that were discussed in that. Okay, anyway, so at the 13 podcast with the blue check mark, that's us. Anyway, so this morning I posted a poll asking our listeners. It's actually a picture of Taylor doing her stage dive. And said, diving into the last leg of the Eras Tour, how should we play our surprise song game? Switch up the teams or every Swiftie for themselves?
Because there's so many possibilities of what we could do. We could reunite the teams, let Amy and I have a chance to battle it out to see if we can beat you guys.
Redemption.
Once again, or hold on, first time ever. Yeah, see if we could do it. We discussed if we would like put our names, write our names down, put them in a cup and draw and do random teams that way. A lot of possibilities on how we could do it, but our listeners have decided for us. So what did they decide, Anna?
74% voted. So an overwhelming amount. 74% voted every Swiftie for themselves.
Okay. Well, there you have
back
it.
to
Right.
individuals.
You can't be mad at anyone else but yourself.
Right.
I have no one to blame but myself. If
Well,
I
I mean,
lose.
really, it would not be fair, Lacey, if Amy and Anna were on the same team.
Well, I
It just
mean,
would
you
not be
killed
fair.
it
You did it,
last time.
Nick.
I
you
just got
carried.
lucky. That was a fluke. I got lucky.
It was a fluke.
It was a fluke.
Okay. And then also, what's the punishment going to be?
Oh.
So also at the 13 podcast with a little blue check mark,
because we are bejeweled.
the following story says, traditionally in our surprise song game, there's a punishment for the loser instead of a reward for the winner. And then I put a little question box asking for ideas for the final surprise song game punishment. Do you want me to share some of them
I would love to hear
Yes.
some.
and then get input on what we should do?
Because a lot of our listeners have given us the punishments that we end up doing.
Yeah.
I think
And
all
they're-
of them have
all of
been
them, 'cause
listener.
they're way more creative than we are.
All of them have been listener submitted.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's just a few. The loser must perform All Too Well 10-minute version.
Oh my gosh,
Um,
that's tough.
loser can't
Yeah.
listen to Taylor for 2 straight weeks. That's also tough, but also, how do you hold someone accountable for
I
that?
know.
Right.
Had to
That would be,
trust someone's word.
I have to veto that one just because whenever we're doing our song breakdowns, I listen to the
true.
song over and over.
Too bad you got to do it by memory. Okay, another one says, I'm just going to kind of go through some of the ones that a lot of our listeners are so great. A lot of them submit kind of like similar ideas. There's a lot of like costume ideas, like the loser has to wear a lobster costume for an episode, or the loser has to like go to work dressed in some sort of Taylor Swift related costume.
I do that anyways.
I do like this one. The loser has to buy all the other members something from Taylor Swift's merch store.
Ooh, that's an expensive one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Public shaming. The loser has to share which songs they skip on each album.
Oh God.
Ooh, that
that's
would
a
feel
good
so
one.
mean and
That's
cruel.
funny.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That is
though.
a good one, though.
Y'all know one of mine.
Show of our true colors. All too well.
No, Nick. When I accidentally rated the entire Midnight's album, and
Yeah,
I had
that
a
was
last
funny.
place.
That's so funny. Let's see. Then there's also like performances. Like loser has to rewrite a Taylor Swift song using their own lyrics to be
It's
about what
creative.
it's like to lose.
Yeah.
That is creative.
Specifically, that's a good one. This is the one that I really like. So someone suggested that we each all individually write down what the loser should do and like put it in an envelope. And then the winner
Oh.
gets to ultimately pick what the punishment is. Does that make sense?
Pick randomly?
No. So like today, we each write down what the punishment should be without saying it.
Mhm.
And we like put it in an envelope. And then like let's say I lose but like Amy wins. We pull Amy's envelope and whatever Amy had written,
Oh,
that's what the
interesting.
punishment would be. And the thing is that we don't know what we all wrote down until the loser is determined. But then the winner's envelope gets picked.
I don't know if I can
Right.
agree
And if,
to that.
and if we pick our punishments today, then however the game is going cannot influence
Exactly.
what our punishment will be.
Yeah.
down the
Exactly.
road.
And the thing is, like, we would write it down on a piece of paper, put your name on it, put it like in an envelope and seal it. And then we'll unseal it when the tour's over.
I have a feeling you like this idea.
I really like this idea.
It's
I
creative.
like that idea.
I kind of like the suspense of not knowing what the other 3 people wrote down. And our listeners would have no idea. but we don't know. But I also like the idea that it's like a predetermined punishment that like the winner ultimately came up with. Does that make sense?
Sure. I'm fine with it.
I can agree to that if we're not spending any money as the loser.
Yeah,
we can agree to that.
Merch
Okay.
store, great idea, but
Okay.
that is a very
We
expensive
can set ground rules like
Okay.
no money has to be spent. What else would be like a ground rule?
No tattoos. We're not
Yeah.
going to
Yeah,
get
no
shamed
tattoos.
into getting
Nothing
a tattoo.
permanent, yeah.
Know the lakes video because that's that's targeted to me and Nick. Also, I refuse to put that on the internet.
And I like that because you just gave us a bunch of good ideas. Like I didn't have my own idea, but I know which one out of the ones that you suggested that I like, so that I can just take an idea that I like that I heard, but then we all get to pick our favorite.
Yeah. And I guess you'd have to the truth is, I mean, we can take the next few days, but just as long as we have it by the next time we record, right? So
that's cool.
and put it into an envelope. But I kind of like the mystery behind it, but we would have to make sure that whatever punishment you come up with, like it applies equally to the other three.
Yeah.
Like kind of like how we didn't like that one that was like specifically for Amy to have to like perform something, but like Lacey had to like not talk.
Yeah.
Remember
Right.
that?
Yes.
I do. I do remember.
That was really funny. But like something that would be equally good for everybody.
Yeah. Okay. I'm down. Let's do
Are
it.
we in?
Like it.
Do we
Sure.
like it?
Works for me.
I hope our listeners like it because that's what we're gonna do.
Thank you to whoever suggested that.
Yeah.
That's a very creative
Yeah,
idea.
I thought that was really cool. Like everybody comes up with their own. It's sealed in an envelope, and then the winner ultimately gets to pick the punishment without knowing that they're the winner. So okay, great. Well, we got 18 shows.
18. That doesn't seem like very many.
I know because she does 3 at a time.
Okay. But should we get started with our guesses on Miami? She's going to be there for 3 nights.
Yes.
Question, are we
Yes.
just doing 2 songs?
Yes.
I only picked 2 songs.
Okay.
What do you want to suggest? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because we're doing 2. Yes.
I just planned for 2, but
What?
what's your thought?
My thought would be if we picked 3 songs and had one as a mashup. The mashup doesn't matter if it's correct or not. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a mashup, but picking 3 songs because she has been doing more than one song.
I don't know. I don't have any mashups. Like the 2 songs that I picked, they don't go together.
Same.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's
That's
fine.
my
Just could be
vote.
more points. I need all the points
For
I
someone
can get.
else. Potentially.
Okay, and question. Does this also count if it's added to the set list? Like we still get that point as well, right?
I'm going to say Florida has to be off the table.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering the same thing.
What, like we can't guess it at all?
Because it wouldn't be a surprise. She's already put it on the set list whenever she performed in London with Florence. So if it happens to be again, then I don't think it should be a point. Personally.
I'm fine either way.
Whatever. That's fine with me.
What are you thinking?
So we're taking Florida off the list?
Yeah,
All right.
because Amy's right.
we
It
don't,
was
have to,
already a
we don't have to
surprise.
go with what I say.
No,
She
but
has performed surprise songs more than once.
I know, but they weren't points. I mean, whenever we knew that it was like when we had Nobody No Crime performed 6 times in a row in LA, it was part of the set list, so we weren't getting points if we had guessed it. Or nothing new or those kinds of things. I don't know.
It was just the initial weekend that we could get the point on
Right.
that if it was added
right.
too.
yeah, okay, cool,
Yeah.
Y'all agree? Okay.
Fine with me.
fine with me.
All right. Can I go first
Yes.
with my guesses? Okay. I am predicting. All right. So night 1 in Florida. So night 1 in Miami. I am predicting that she's going to perform Better Than Revenge and The Archer. I think she's going to bring The Archer back.
Yeah.
For a
nice.
surprise
It's a good
song.
one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, for night 1 in Miami, putting on my clown nose. What exactly are you up to, Miss Taylor Allison Swift? I think Glitch and Wonderland.
Those are good.
Straight clownery going on there, and I love it. I'm here for it.
For night 1 in Miami, I have Forever Winter and unrelated, You're on Your Own, Kid.
Okay. Miami night 1, I have just because of the recent book announcement. I have the manuscript. And The Alchemy, just because of the what if I told you I'm back, because she's like back from break.
Cute.
All right, so on night 2, I think it's going to get a little dark for Taylor Swift during her surprise songs, and I think she's going to perform Mad Woman and Ivy.
Nice.
Ivy's so good.
She's a little depressed during this set, but I think that's what's going to happen.
For night 2 in Miami, this is going to be hours after our Eras Tour pre-party
True, yeah.
that we're having at the Loews Miami Beach Hotel. Hopefully we're going to be there. We don't have our tickets yet, but still trying. Would love to be there on night 2 in Miami to hear her sing I Did Something Bad, because she loves performing that song for me, guys. It's everywhere that I go. And us with Gracie Abrams.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Yeah, she has new merch out, and it has lyrics from us.
Oh, very
so
cute.
I'm thinking
Very nice.
this is going to be added to the set list.
Nice.
I have Tolerate It and Call It What You Want.
Woo! Those are good.
They
Those
are
really
good.
I'm going to be mad if that's right, because I had that and then I changed it.
Stop.
Those 2 songs?
I had those 2 songs not paired up together for night 2, but I had them somewhere in the 6 total. And I changed my mind on both of them. So I'm gonna be so upset. Okay, so Miami night 2, like Lacey said, this is just a few hours after our event, and we don't have tickets as of right now, but there's a lot of power in manifestation. So hypothetically, if we were to be there, I'm going to guess Haunted and Mirror Ball.
Yes, let's go.
And if she does that and we're not there, I'm going to
But you always
cry.
get Death by 1,000 Cuts, right?
I do always get Death by
Yeah.
1,000 Cuts, which that would be really funny as well.
All right, so on night 3, final night in Miami, I am predicting that Taylor Swift is going to play Us with Gracie.
Oh, really? Okay.
Uh-huh. Yep, had that idea this whole time. And then I also predict she's going to wrap it up by playing The Best Day
Oh,
to
cute.
all of her fans in Miami.
Yes.
Yes, very cute.
Nick,
You're so mad.
night 3 in Miami. I have to name this song just because of the potential clownery. Cassandra.
Okay.
And also, I'm feeling Long Live in honor of the book that she's releasing, coming out with the anthology, Long Live the Eras Tour, through this book, through our memories, all the magic we made.
That's good. That's a good guess. I like it. Night 3 in Miami, I have Cassandra and Renegade.
Ooh. All right.
Yep.
Okay, I was really tempted to guess Mad Woman and Cassandra once again. You know, it's been a minute since I've gotten to do that,
Right.
but I'm not. I feel like Taylor can only go so long without playing You're on Your Own, Kid. So I have You're on Your Own, Kid. And just because she's been having like such an amazing time with Travis lately, I'm going to say Guilty as Sin.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I love all
Spicy.
these guesses.
Yeah,
I
it
know.
is.
This is great. This is exciting.
I do want to throw out the ones that I had as potentials but didn't make the list. This does not count, none whatsoever, which probably means she's going to play every single one of them because I'm making that statement. I did have Florida.
So did I,
Hoping-
but I got shamed out of guessing it this round.
Yeah, and you also got a free guess
Sure
as
did. You
well
helped me.
with
Thank
my
you.
reasoning.
Yep.
Also, Story of Us. Story of Us and Us as
Oh,
a
yeah.
mashup would be just
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Oh,
That's
great.
perfect. That's really good.
Yeah.
Only the Young and Peace in honor of Liam, who just passed away.
Oh.
Yeah. And How Did It End in Cornelia Street? And I was listening to the episode that y'all did yesterday, Amy and Anna, with Juliana, and y'all were saying, what acoustic performances do you think it's going to be? I hope it's going to be How Did It End, because that was just such an incredible performance, hearing her live. I don't know how she's going to pick it, though. What's going to make her decide what's going to be the acoustic? Also, what's this never before seen performance that they teased?
Okay, I was thinking about that. I think it said never before seen performance photos.
Oh, okay.
Let me
Oh, in the book?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For the announcement that was made.
Okay, I did see someone make a comment about that, but they were assuming that if she were going to change things up for the Eras Tour, that putting debut set list in there, that's what they meant by that.
There are so many
Which
theories.
is a theory, yeah.
That the manuscript starts off with 12 notes, and they're saying that's all of the eras, that she's wrapping them up and then going to move on to something new. Is she going to add debut to the set list? Is she going to make any changes? Last time she made changes, she took songs away. Is that going to be the plan? Is she changing it up for the final 18? Is it not worth it to make changes whenever there's only 18 shows left? Who knows? Is she going to announce TS12? I have lilac nails and orange toenails just in case.
That's very
just
cute.
in case, so I can say, knew it, called it,
Yeah, every time.
decided. Yeah.
Very cute.
Yeah. Very excited for this weekend. Very excited to be out and about with y'all, seeing all the Swifties. We're always having such a good time at our parties, and it's so nice to be in a great community and being able to celebrate with people. I have major FOMO, not going to the Eras Tour as of yet, but I'll be very excited to hear all about it. Do y'all want to hear some listener voicemails?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Well, Emma from Cali called to share her excitement over the very recent announcement from Taylor Swift herself.
Hi, 13 Taylor Swift podcast. My name's Emma, and I live in California. I called you guys as soon as I just saw what Taylor Swift posted on YouTube, her book, and the anthology on CD and vinyl coming out on November 29th. I cannot even tell you guys how excited I am for this. I've been an anthology girl since, it came out. And I love it so much. So I just wanted to, call you guys and tell you how much I love your podcast and say hi to everyone. So, hi, Anna. Hi, Lacey. Hi, Nick. Hi, Amy. I love your guys' podcast so much, and I can't wait till we get this new merch and this book. I know it's going to be sold out for a while, but I'm going to try to get it. I love you guys so much.
So sweet.
That is so nice.
Oh, hi, and love you too.
Isn't it crazy that, when something happens and it makes you think of a friend?
Mm-hmm.
When Taylor does something, people think of us.
That's so
I
sweet.
know.
How nice is that? That's so
that's
kind.
amazing.
Thanks, Emma.
Yeah, Emma, thank you so much for your call and love you too. Ellen in Seattle has a plea and is asking for help. And thanks to you guys, I found something today that might possibly be able to help her out.
Hi, Lacey. It's Ellen in Seattle. Love your message. Okay, sorry for giving you grief. I actually am calling because I am wondering if you could do a public service announcement for a friend of mine who's a teacher whose daughter has had a horrible year, and all this woman wants to do is take her daughter to see Taylor in Vancouver. She went to spend $5,000 on StubHub and found out that there was a $900 per ticket surcharge. So another $2,000, and she can't do it. So if there is anybody, any Swifties in the Vancouver or other community that have 1 or 2 tickets available, well, they can connect with me, and I'm not going to give out my email, but I will send it in. I guess I'll send it in an email. But yeah, I'm still running the Taylor Swift Fridays at my grade school. Anyway, take care, and I hope you guys have a great time in Miami. I wish I could be there.
So thank you, Ellen in Seattle, for that voicemail. We can't help you. I don't have any sort of hookups or insiders with Swifties, but you guys shared something with me today, and that is Eras Tour Resell. They're verified on Twitter, and you can go to Twitter and fill out a form asking for tickets and for particular dates and that kind of stuff. So they're doing it through Swifties, trying to post tickets and not gouging all the prices.
Yeah, and everything's
So-
sold at face value.
Mhm.
They're not marking them up for huge prices or anything.
Yeah.
But they're also in random selection drawing. Just because you sign up for tickets doesn't mean you're going to get that.
Right.
There's,
Oh,
you know what
yes.
I mean? That's not I just don't want to say it's a guarantee thing because it's not.
Yeah.
No,
It's just a chance.
Yeah, it's
It's
not
a chance
at
to
all.
win.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed at all. We did sign up hoping for Miami tickets. Who knows if that's going to come through or not, but at least that's a verified way that you can try. And best of luck. Then Katie from Milwaukee is enjoying our Tortured Poets Department breakdowns and wanted to add this.
Hi, 13 Podcast.
Hi.
This is Katie from Milwaukee, and I was just listening to last week's episode, and I have so much to say, I think, about this run of songs from Fresh Out the Slammer to I Can Fix Them, No Really I Can. It's probably one of my favorite run of songs of any of her albums. And I was re-listening to the album recently, and I was listening to Fresh Out the Slammer, and it, hit me really hard when she says in the song, he's with her in dreams, which I think leads back to Guilty as Sin, because if these are the same characters in the same universe, in the same world, okay, so he's thinking about someone else, too, and then that leads us right into Guilty as Sin, which probably has added to the guilty feeling if there is a Christian background, any sort of religious background, that added guilt of I'm also doing something wrong, but he's doing it too, and I can forgive him, but I can't forgive myself. And I thought that was a really cool kind of parallel right there, and I don't think it's a coincidence from Fresh Off the Slammer to go right into Guilty as Sin. I also was listening to Carolina. Carolina popped up on my shuffle the other day, and in that song as well, there's a lyric for Guilty as Sin, and I think that also can lead to what is fiction and what is real. As of many of Taylor's songs, we can only assume, but I thought, wow, if she got this idea from a book or a movie, reality parallels the mythology or what's being said in someone else's world through storytelling, versus what's actually maybe happening with her. So I also thought that was a really cool parallel.
Wow.
And the lyric that she's talking about in Carolina says that I was guilty as sin.
Yeah.
So, so that was an interesting take on that.
I got to say, Katie also just gave me an idea for a one-off episode. Her Taylor's best runs, 3-song streaks.
Yeah,
that are
that's
just
great.
Perfect. We can make it however many songs, 4 songs in a row, whatever. That are just perfect. You can't skip this 3 in a row or whatever it is.
That is a great idea. The voicemail also reminded me of a comment that we got on one of our recent episodes on, because we always ask our listeners what did we miss? I'm sure there's something. Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? Remember how we were talking about okay, did she hear somebody say, or the part where she says, you don't get to tell me about sad? And there was is that something that Joe had said to her at one point? She used it in a lyric. Mm-hmm. So someone commented saying, loving this episode so far. I think the line, you don't get to tell me about sad, could be a direct call out to Scooter. He said in an interview, I regret and it makes me sad that Taylor had the reaction to this deal.
Certainly could
be. Certainly could be, but I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah.
And I saw him doing an interview.
That's what I was
popped
about
up
to
on
say.
my social media feed. He was,
About Taylor?
Yeah, he was asked about it, so he answered. He said,
I'm going to give you the
down,
sound bite that you want, is what he said.
It was essentially, he said something like this before, hey, enough time has passed. I think we can all move on, or something like that. And I was like, I don't know if you can tell the person that you screwed over, it's time to move on.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the person who got screwed over can say that, right?
You can't tell people how to feel.
True. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Ever.
not the interview that I saw.
Oh, maybe he gave another one.
So someone asked, if you were to bank on an artist, what artist would you bank on? And he said, I'm going to give you the soundbite that you want, Taylor Swift, because she always outdoes herself. She's driven. She has all this. I'm just paraphrasing. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he gave Taylor credit, which was nice, but you don't need to say her name, though.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
And that's why he bought her music.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that made me so angry whenever I was truly a mad woman, whenever I heard him saying that. I know that you look at her and think, man, I screwed her over, and that just fueled her fire and got her going.
Yeah.
She's on top of the world. She is the biggest star and just continues to shine brighter and brighter and brighter.
And I got to say, what a lesson this situation has been for me, for anyone, for young people coming up. things are going to suck. People are going to screw you over, but that doesn't mean everything is over. Doesn't mean your life won't be better after that. Because look at how her life has flourished. I mean, the Eras Tour may not have happened without all of this, where she is pumping out, her other albums, her Taylor's Version albums and stuff like that. Man.
And also, just because someone tells you to do something doesn't mean that you have to do it. Just because he bought her music, she said, nope, I don't like this, and chose her own path. So, I mean, there's always something that can be done. Just because somebody wants you to do something, you can still speak up and take up for yourself and do what you think is right.
Love it.
Yes.
All right. So let's revisit here in a few days. We will see who scored points during our song predictions the first weekend in Miami of this final leg of the Eras Tour. And we are going to be posting some fun tidbits from our Miami pre-party that's going to be taking place this weekend. It's going to be so much fun. Can't wait to see everyone there.
What is our Instagram, Anna?
At the 13 podcast.
Woo woo, got that back. We are looking forward to all weekend in Miami, having a good time. Glad to get with the Swifties and hoping to be at the Eras Tour.
Yes.
And if you haven't already, subscribe to us on whatever podcasting platform you're listening to us on right now. Check out our YouTube channel. Everything is in the description of this podcast, including our phone number where you can call and leave us a voicemail. We would love to hear from you. See you next time.
Thanks for listening. The 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.